Today's video, I want to talk about the kind of almost general vibe that I'm getting from being a part of Gen Z. I'm 22 years old, and it seems like, I'm being priced out of everything. I'm being priced out of the right to, live and do things in my life. I'm even if I work a job or anything, it's not going to be enough to ever afford a house or buy land, raise a family. It feels like I'm just completely stuck where I am without any way out. And I honestly, I think, Ben Shapiro, he said it the best. That he said that basically, if we can't afford America, that we should just get out. And honestly, man, I'm defeated. I think that we should get out, man. It's too expensive here. I can't afford anything. I have no desire to do anything. Even if I did have a job, which unfortunately I don't at this point, but even if I did get a job, there's no point in working anymore. It's just I come home to nothing. I have no family. I have no kids. I have no wife. I have no biological purpose to keep on trying. It's like existentially, we just have a dark storm cloud titled "No Future," reigning above our generation as a whole. I know that sounds cringe. I got the term from playing Cyberpunk 2077, and it just got me thinking. Everywhere on the walls you see graffitied "No Future," and it really kind of just sticks with me for a moment because I'm like, damn, dude, we're legit progressing slowly into a cyberpunk dystopia, man. I can never afford shit. I can't do anything with my life. With prices getting higher and everything, my money is just kind of becoming meaningless at this point. It's everything just gets so much more expensive. I just knew shit was going downhill the second this happened a long time ago, but when McDonald's took the McChicken off the dollar menu, that's when I knew the economy was going down the shitter. And then money's not even the biggest issue for me personally. I think it's the fact that the Gen Z men can relate to this. Is I feel personally that I'm failing biologically to be human. Our whole reason of why we exist as humans is to procreate and then reproduce, have offspring, and pass on the next generation. But I can't even do that, man. The dating standards have gone so crazy with how our prices are so high that it's not even enjoyable or plausible to take people out on dates consistently to actually get a relationship going. Now, unfortunately, I'm not blessed in the looks department to be a Chad and put any effort in. Unfortunately, I gotta put some effort in, and that requires some money. But everything's so fucking expensive, man. And then the way society has set everything up with multiple and tons of factors of women being entitled and then making the men not want to date them, or completely checking out that dating's not even a realm of possibility with me. It seems like nowadays I have your shots are never zero, but it seems like I'm at 99% fail rate. It's just dating is just completely never been an option for me. So in that regard, what do I have to work towards if I can't even complete my most basic human function, which is reproducing and all that? And one might say that's a narrow way of looking at life, but it's it's your most important priority when you're a human. And to me, I consider that pretty important because why else are we here? We're just here rotting away, just pissing away the days, trying to make them somewhat memorable or somewhat happy till we pass on. And it just seems like a big waste of time, man. There's no point in going through all this suffering through jobs, breaking my back doing manual labor, or if I get into the more corporate side of jobs where I'm just sitting down in a cubicle all day, just wishing I could throw myself out of the window, because that is a nightmare in its own. And what's the point in most people's lives? What's the point of doing all that? Because you come home to your apartment, or most of us, we live with our parents, but you come home to your parents' house and you got no one to talk to. You just go back to your room, just wait, close your eyes, hope to go to sleep so you don't have to feel anything, and then you wake up, do the same thing over again. And it's really just kind of I hate to quote, I'll quote Alan Wake here, it's not a loop, it seems like it's a spiral. It seems like we're just trapped doing the definition of insanity. We're trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. But we can't. We're just trapped. The everything is bad. socioeconomic climate, you know, relationships, jobs. I can't find shit out here, man. Legit everything. This generation is beyond fucked. I don't know how we can save it. No, it's just nothing. There's just no future. No future, man. Just remember that. And honestly, it's just beyond belief. And that just kind of brings me back around to my other point in this video is, you know, this is legit the modern day Trail of Tears. This is the grand exodus of chuds. The chud species, as we know it, is being priced out of our own home country of where we're being born. We can't do shit, guys. No idea what to do, anything to solve in this situation. I don't think there is any recovery in that matter of fact. I think we just got to leave, man. Unfortunately, Ben Shapiro, you have won. You have won, and I give up, man. I got to leave, man. There's no hope for me. There's no future for me at all. So, I know I hate to play the my racial advantage like I'm some fucking Skyrim character, but you know, the U.S. just doesn't fuck with a white boy anymore, man. So I think I just gotta, like, you know, stow away in a cargo ship or some shit and go to any place that fucks with me, man. North Sentinelese Islands, I've heard is pretty good, but mainly I would love to go to the Philippines because, you know, seems like they still tolerate my kind over there. You know, they it just seems like there's no options here anymore. It's just no opportunities. Honestly, I'm just kind of like wanting something to shake up my life in a major way, just so there's something interesting, something to shake up the monotony of life. And honestly, you know, I came to that point of, you know, I encourage it to everyone else. If you're feeling, you know, stuck or trapped in your situation, we need something to shake up this, man, because just living like this for the next, I don't know, max lifespan of a fucking specimen such as myself, probably like 50s, I really wouldn't want to go on beyond that. And with that, there's you need something to shake up your life, man. This life is too fucking boring. The monotony is killing me, killing my soul. I have zero desire to do anything in life now. I know it sounds a bit depressing, but you know, this is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Is honestly the only thing I have to look forward to is my next meal. I know that sounds super fat, but you know, it's true. It's true. My next meal I always look forward to. And then 2, the release of Alan Wake 3, and then 3, the release of The Witcher 4. Those are the only things that keep me coping in this life still, is waiting for those releases and getting to finish out the story, because I just want to complete the story. And then honestly, nothing else is keeping me here. Nothing is tying me down to this mortal coil or whatever. This place, I have no attachments. I have no bonds. I have no roots. I can't, there's nothing to start. I will have made exactly 0 impact on this world. So I would just be another forgotten soul, another number, another I don't know, feeding ground for the worms below. But yeah, just make 0 impact on this world. We're just, you know, alive. We just suddenly pop into existence, and you know, we get no choice in the matter. We just have to go through this like mouse cage, this freaking rat wheel of life where you're always chasing like a little treat at the end, but you can never reach it. The wheel just keeps on turning, and eventually, you know, you run out of energy in that wheel, and you can't keep doing it anymore, man. It's yeah. At that point, man, you just give up, or you, I don't know, you just spawn in as a different creature. So I hope to stow away somewhere in the foreign lands. Hopefully I can become like a rice farmer or something. I feel like my life would have purpose then. Definitely anything would be better than my chud existence right now. But that's the video. Let me know what you think.